What's shaking, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to a Tech Talk Tuesday. What is happening out there in your world? Hi, Hot Wheels, thanks for joining in. ZZ, thanks for joining in. Thank you for the heart me's, everyone. Big love. Thank you so much. Thanks, Hot Wheels. We're just getting started, everyone, so feel free to grab yourself a coffee, grab yourself a tea, grab yourself a drink, your favorite blanket, a pen and paper, whatever you might want, and feel free to get yourself comfortable. Thanks, everyone, for your heart me's. Thanks so much. We're live here for a Tech Talk Tuesday. So we're going to be diving in once again to the IHodlLife rewards chain, IHRC. We're going to be talking about some of the mechanics. If you're a builder or a developer, you're definitely going to want to tune in today. And if you're an investor, of course, you want to be tuned in here every Tuesday. That's right, Hot Wheels. We're going to talk a little bit tech. We're going to talk about some of the things that makes IHodlLife rewards chain unique, special, and different. It's not just another spin-off of another blockchain competing for speed and transaction. It's a completely new something special, and we're going to talk about it. What up, Kevin? Nice to see you. Thanks for tuning in. This is Tech Talk Tuesday, right here at the IHodlLife rewards chain. We're just getting going, everyone, so feel free to hang tight for a few minutes while we allow some people to filter into the room. If you have any crypto questions in the meantime, feel free to drop them. If there's any developers in the room, stick around. You are going to want to know what's going on at IHRC. How's everybody's day doing today? What's everybody up to? Working hard, building something fabulous. Thank you, iHodl Crypto, for sharing the live. Feel free to share the live with the little white arrow at the bottom of the screen, and feel free to tap that screen and show me some love. Sonic, Phantom, FTM. Is there something that you'd like to know about that, El Bacha? Did you have a question regarding Sonic, Phantom, or FTM? Phantom was the old name. Sonic is now the new name. Same protocol. A lot of protocols in 2023, 2024, and 2025 underwent a rebranding process. We saw Polygon turn to Pulse. We saw Phantom turn to Sonic. There was a couple other ones too that I can't think of off the top of my head. Jessica Pennington, thanks for joining in. Greggy, Global Jam Man, how are you doing, buddy? I hope you're having a fabulous day. Don't be afraid to share the live. Don't be afraid to tap that screen. And definitely don't be afraid to send me a heart me, right, Greggy? Today is Tech Talk Tuesday. For anyone who doesn't know, we're going to be talking tech. We're going to be talking the IHodlLife rewards chain. Thank you, Adrian. The IHodlLife rewards chain is a revolutionary new layer 1 blockchain, but it's not just your traditional blockchain. It's not just your spin-off of the next fastest, next computational something. We're doing something real special over here. And we're looking to speak with developers, and we're looking to speak with investors. So stick around. We're going to talk about some of these special mechanics of the IHodlLife rewards chain and why you are going to want to know about it. My name's Tristan. I'm the founder and the master architect of the ecosystem itself, and it's my pleasure to speak with you today for Tech Talk Tuesday. If you guys have questions in the crypto space, technical questions about absolutely anything at all, feel free to drop it in the chat. I'm always here to answer your questions and help you out. But what we are going to do today is we're going to dive a little bit into what we're building over here at IHodlLife Labs. What is this new IHodlLife rewards chain that you've been hearing the buzz about? And what are some of the unique features that make it so special? And why are builders and developers going to want to know what we're doing. Can I reverse my camera? Yes, I can. Thanks for reminding me, Jessica. Thanks for reminding me. It makes it easy for you guys to read everything properly. There you go. And now I'm all backwards. Perfect. Dogecoin chart. I'm not sure what you're asking by saying Dogecoin chart. If you have some more context to your question, perhaps I can assist you. You got scared and you thought it was Sunday. No, Sunday we're live for crypto questions. We talk everything crypto, blockchain, Web3. Tuesdays, we specifically narrow in on Tech Talk, and we narrow in, most importantly, on the upcoming IHodlLife rewards chain, which is what we're going to get into today. So we're going to talk, I've put a couple segments together here. We're going to talk about, I think I put 5 together, segments that make the IHodlLife rewards chain unique, special, and amazing. I'll be live here for a little while, so if you join in later, maybe we can go back and we can recap some things. So I want to start today with the foundation. I want to start with the foundation of IHodlLife. What makes the IHodlLife rewards chain? What makes it different than the other blockchains on the market? Well, most chains are built to optimize their throughput. See, most chains right now, the main focus is the trilemma. They're going to focus on speed, they're going to focus on security, and the best of them are going to try to balance the 3 of them, which is the infamous trilemma. But IHodlLife rewards chain, although we do balance the trilemma very well, this is not what we're focused on, because IHodlLife rewards chain is not born from the mindset of speculation or gas optimization. IHodlLife rewards chain is designed to prioritize human behavior over market timing. What we're building is what we call the loyalty layer of Web3, a chain that doesn't just reward what you do, but how consistently you do it, how authentically you do it, and how loyally you do it. So whether you are a creator on social media, or whether you are a merchant in the real world or online, or whether you are an educator and you wish to teach and educate about any subject at all, whether you're a developer looking to build and find legacy behind your work, or whether you're just a regular user, your on-chain actions will become and form your own individual fingerprint on the IHodlLife rewards chain. And that fingerprint becomes your on-chain resident identity. So you become your own on-chain soul, your passport into the ecosystem, your key to rewards, your key to status, opportunity, and access, all becomes based on who you are and what you've done. Here's what we believe at the IHodlLife rewards chain. The future of Web3 is not transactional, it's reputational. I'm going to say that one more time for everyone. The future of Web3 is not transactional, it's reputational. A wallet should not be a cold, empty address. It should be a living record of trust, contribution, and character. So what we're building at IHodlLife rewards chain is that record keeper. We measure behavior, we reward consistency, and we build programmability into loyalty. This is what sets us apart. This is what makes us special. We're not just another DeFi fork, although we have DeFi features. We're not just another gaming chain, although we found incredibly unique ways to gamify everyday life. What we really are is we're a full economic identity layer that turns consistency into capital. You're right, Roses, we are the future. And we're just getting started. Everything that we're going to chat about today is going to build on that base foundation that we just discussed. Developers, investors, I encourage you to tune in to today's Tech Talk. My name's Tristan Schroeder. I'm the founder and the CEO of IHodlLife, the world's only cryptocurrency brand. I'm also the founder and CEO of Tokenized Financial Asset Management Firm. And here I'm today to let you know about our amazing new Layer 1 blockchain, not just another spin-up Layer 1, but the next evolution of Web3. In the second segment that we're going to talk about today, we're going to talk to builders. So if you are a builder, you're probably going to want to hop into the room and hear what we are chatting about over here at the IHodlLife rewards chain. So if you're a builder, if you're a developer, please lend me your ears. I know that in the Web3 space and in the developer space, you've heard about play to earn. You've even heard about stake to earn. But how many chains out there reward you guys for building? How many of you builders and developers out there are actually getting rewarded for what you've constructed and what you've deployed? Once grant money runs out, where's your rewards? Where's your memory? Where's your legacy? Where's what you deserve? What if for every single useful tool that you deployed, for every contract, for every microservice, for every module, and for every dApp, you actually started to earn ecosystem yield? I'm going to say that one more time for you. What if every tool that you deployed, every contract, every microservice, every module or dApp, you actually earned from ecosystem yield? That's what we're building here at IHodlLife under our build to earn protocol. And no, this isn't just another bounty program. This is embedded into the chain at core protocol level. Build to earn is not a market campaign. It's a full economic layer built in for builders and developers because it's time for you guys to be rewarded and remembered for who you are and what you've done. Here's my vision. And if you're a builder and you're a developer out there, I encourage you to listen to this vision. I see a future where developers become the miners themselves. But instead of pure hash power, your contributions themselves become the ecosystem. Deploy something useful, it gets used, it earns yield. Your wallet starts getting rewarded not just once, but over time, based on how long it lives, how often it's used, and how trusted it becomes. More importantly, also how trusted your on-chain resident identity becomes. I'm not going to dive into the back-end mechanics today due to proprietary IP before we launch. Some of that we have to keep under reps until testnet. But I will say this. Build to earn rewards streaks. Build to earn rewards usefulness. Build to earn is not just uptime, but pure impact on chain. So whether you are a solo dev, whether you want to just release a Telegram bot, or whether you're a full stack engineer planning a loyalty dashboard, or someone who just wants to spin up a brand new subnet for optimization built for your specific product, IHodlLife rewards chain is exactly where you can do it. But more importantly, you can get paid for doing it. Reoccurring on-chain revenue tied to actual usage. And here's the kicker. Here's the really big kicker. Build to earn doesn't just make devs rich. It makes them become the miners, and therefore the chain becomes alive. This is the new frontier. Not speculative casinos, but ecosystems that reward real contribution to real people. Segment number 3 of Tech Talk Tuesday. Today, we're going to talk about soulbound avatars and the trust identity system on the IHodlLife rewards chain. Tuning in. If you don't know already, my name's Tristan. I'm the founder and the CEO of the IHodlLife rewards chain. I am the master architect, and I'm here to discuss and explain to you what we're building. And if you're a developer or you're an investor, I encourage you to tune in and pay attention. Segment 3 today, we're going to talk about soulbound avatars and the trust identity system. One of the most exciting, definitely the most exciting parts and the most beautiful parts of the IHodlLife rewards chain is how we bring identity to life. How do you add life to identity? So let's be real. Wallets today are anonymous. They're lifeless. Your wallet might hold 30 NFTs and a bunch of crypto coins, but what does that say about you as a person? Nothing. At IHodlLife, we believe that your wallet should be alive. It should evolve. It's not just an address, it's an expression of who you actually are. That's where our avatar trust identity system comes into play. Every single wallet on the IHodlLife rewards chain receives its own soul-bound avatar, which is a living, evolving visual representation of your on-chain behavior and trust factor. This avatar upgrades based on time, based on how consistent you are, based on what roles you play, whether you're a creator on chain, whether you're a developer on chain, whether you're a merchant on chain, or whether you're a user on chain, what tokens you're holding or staking, or how long you've held or staked them, how many times you've swapped or sold, what governance proposals you've participated in, whether you show up at events in real life. Imagine watching your wallet avatar change in real time, like armor being forged right there on the spot, just based on your integrity or your contribution. And these avatars are not just looks. They're not just look at what mine is now. As you upgrade, these avatars act as access gates to private things, enhanced features, different parts of the ecosystem. Status indicators, trusted roles, multipliers, governance weight, reduced fees and logics. They become economic keys, unlocking discounts, boosts, and increasing yields. They replace the need for fragile trust systems and centralized logins. Your resident identity becomes your login, and I'm going to say that again. This system replaces the need for fragile trust systems and centralized logins. Instead, your wallet becomes your resume. Your avatar becomes your badge of resident identity, and your behavior becomes your brand. And because it's all soul-bound, it can't be sold and it can't be traded. It grows with you, it evolves with you. And over time, it becomes a visual memory of everything you've ever done on the ecosystem. No other chain is doing this. Definitely not at the level we are. Because we're not here just to gamify or try to gamify trading. We're here to actually memorialize contribution. Right at the protocol level, all the way to the end user level. The way blockchain should have been in the first place. Is this Web 4? Or is this just what we've missed out on so far? Just learning how to talk. I could build blockchains, but speaking, that's another thing. Moving on to segment number 4 today for Tech Talk Tuesday. Thanks everyone for joining in. Once again, my name's Tristan. I'm the founder and the CEO of IHodlLife and the IHodlLife rewards chain, and I am the master architect of the ecosystem. We are prepared for launch, and now we are looking for investors, developers, and partners. So tune in here every Tuesday for Tech Talk Tuesday to find out what we're building, what we're doing, and whether it resonates on your frequency. Section number 4 today, Equine Jewels. Thank you. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for your love, everyone. Thank you so much. Feel free to tap that screen. Feel free to share the live at the bottom of the screen. Feel free to send me a heart me. So let's talk some infrastructure. Let's talk a little bit of infrastructure without getting too deep into proprietary logic and secrets that we're building over here at IHodlLife. Let's talk Hercules swap. Are you around here, Hercules? We're talking about you. Hercules swap. Loyalty-driven exchange layer. I know you developers out there like DEXs. Listen up. You've seen the rise of DEXs from Uniswap to Trader Joe, but they're all built the same way. Flat interfaces, flat fees, no memory, no identity, just trade and go, trade and go, trade and go. That's all it is. That's not how we do it over here at IHodlLife. We bring life to the blockchain. Welcome to Hercules Swap, a zero-fee exchange layer for IHodlLife rewards chain native tokens and merchant tokens. So here's the twist. The more loyal you are, the more powerful the exchange becomes for you. This is not a DEX. This is loyalty built into DEX protocol layer. What does that really mean? That means if you're new to the chain, the swap just functions like a swap. Clean, fast, low fees. But if you've been staking IHodlLife tokens for 6 months, you unlock reduced gas fees and reduced swapping fees. If your trust score is high, you may even get up to 0 swap fees on HODL token swaps. If you're a merchant or you're a creator, you might see rebates back into your vault just for being an honest operator and offering integrity to your community and customers. That's the magic of Hercules. That's the strength of Hercules Swap. No other swap offers anything near this. At IHodlLife, we're innovating and re-innovating what Web3 is. Hercules Swap doesn't treat every wallet the same like a traditional swap, because every wallet isn't the same. It recognizes your streaks, it recognizes your role, it recognizes your identity on chain. So instead of rewarding whoever dumps the fastest, it actually rewards those who stay the longest, those who contribute the most, those who build the best. Welcome to the IHodlLife rewards chain, everyone. My name's Tristan, and I'm the master architect. Hercules Swap is an infrastructure layer that incentivizes loyalty while also monetizing volume. Investors, if that sounds good, it should, because it's sticky, it's scalable, and it syncs directly with our core thesis that reputation should govern rewards. And for all you builders out there, I know that resonates with your core soul, that reputation and rewards, there's a big missing gap for what you're producing out of your hard work. Segment number 5 today, we're going to talk about an open builder invitation to all you builders and developers out there. I want to close out my tech talk today with a personal message to the builders and to those who are watching, wondering, is this chain real? And here's what I'll say. Yes, it's 100% real. We've built the token architecture. We finalized all the staking. We designed the consensus layer protocol right to the bottom piece. Human behavior built right in. No validator uptime. Now we're ready to open the doors. We're looking for the first wave of builders that want to become part of the infrastructure, not just build on top of it. That means tool creators, loyalty app designers, subnet engineers, gamified dApp builders, NFT artists building identity layers, DeFi architects ready to embed behavior into finance. There's room for all of you on the IHodlLife rewards chain, and it is the chain that will reward you for showing up early. So if you're looking for a chain that didn't clone, didn't hype, didn't chase meme cycles, we're building a multi-decade infrastructure for identity, contribution, and reputation. This is what happens after the speed wars are finished. There's no ticker yet, Franco. We have not launched. We are in development stage. We are looking to attract developers and investors to roll out what we're discussing here on Tech Talk Tuesdays. If you're an investor, DM me. If you're a builder, a developer, a creator, a merchant, DM me, email me. We'd like to speak with you about what we're building at the IHodlLife rewards chain and how it can enhance who you are and what you're already doing. If it resonates with you, Link at the top of my TikTok page will get you to my email. DMs are always open. Feel free to hit me up. If you guys have questions about what I've talked today, feel free to drop it in the chat. If you guys are wondering anything about what I was chatting about today, feel free to drop it in the chat. If you wish to get more personal and discuss it deeper with me, of course, feel free to send me an email, book a meeting with me. Links at the top of my TikTok page. Welcome to the IHodlLife Rewards Chain, everyone. The first blockchain that remembers who you are and what you've done. It does sound incredible, doesn't it, HODL Crypto? And we are not even scraping the tip of the iceberg of how all of this works and puts together. Not even the tip of the iceberg from what we're talking about today. Today, we're just talking at a base level for products, builders, companies, merchants, services, people who understand what we're doing, resonate with the vision, and say, I'm not even quite sure how yet, but I want to work with you guys. I want to partner. And that's what we're doing. We're creating a resonant attraction at this time for developers, builders, merchants, creators, which of course we already have a list of many that are interested. So feel free to join the buzz. How do you get the product? That depends on what product you're looking for. Our blockchain has not launched yet, so you cannot use the resident identity features on our blockchain or our wallet or our Hercules swap yet because it is not off. It is not developed in testnet yet. So right now, the only product you can purchase is at our IHodlLife store, and you can go and purchase our brand, our smart clothes, which are running on the Avalanche blockchain. And that's IHodlLife.com. If you guys have any questions regarding anything today, feel free to hit me up. Feel free to drop any other crypto questions today, or if you have any specific tech questions, feel free to hit me up. It is Tech Talk Tuesday. IHodlLife Rewards Chain is the loyalty layer for Web3. We are not here as a blockchain. It's very important to understand. We're not here as a blockchain to compete with other layer 1 blockchains. Interestingly enough, we don't compete with Solana. We don't compete with Avalanche. We don't compete with Polkadot or Cardano or any of the layer 1 blockchains. Instead, we complete them. We plug into them and we add to them the culture and the loyalty layer that they forgot to build into their infrastructure. This is what makes the IHodlLife Rewards Chain so special, so unique. We're the culture, identity, and loyalty chain link feature for every blockchain. Thanks for your question, Jessica. The Billy token is one of the tokens that is on the IHodlLife Rewards Chain that has not launched yet. Billy is a real character. This is Billy. He's a real character in the IHodlLife community, and we have tokenized him 1 billion supply. So when Billy hits $1, Billy will be a $1 billion bear. So our goal as a community is to get Billy to $1 billion. And when Billy launches, Billy's going to be launched as a brand new, never before seen, one of a kind, designed here at IHodlLife Labs VTX 404 token, which is a brand new token standard that you have not seen before, which is going to give you built-in real world utility in real life on top of adventures with every single coin that you buy, swap, or sell. I can't get into the mechanics of that yet because it's too secret, but it's going to be incredible, and it's going to redesign what virality means in meme culture. So get ready for Billy, the $1 billion bear. This is Billy Billion, to be launched on the IHodlLife Rewards Chain. It is only available on the IHodlLife Rewards Chain. Anywhere else, it is an imposter. So be very careful and get ready for what's coming. I hope that answers your question, Jessica. That's all I can tell you at this time. When we launch our layer 1 blockchain, we come with our own, of course, gas token. We come with our own native meme token. We come with our own native governance token. And we come with our own native decentralized finance token, all built in at core protocol level, not just a flat base that says, hey, everybody, come build something useful on me. It's already its own structured ecosystem for the purpose of in-loop operability and, most importantly, rewarding those who have built it. I don't know what exchanges Billy will be launched on first. For a token to be launched on an exchange, exchanges are usually approaching the project, or the project is approaching the exchange, and the exchange just wants a certain amount of money. Give me a certain amount of value of your token. So it's really amount of how much value and how much partners they can combine. So there's no set course for what one gets it first or who will. It's a matter of who chooses to adopt it. Young, new, early exchanges are always looking for tokens. They're always looking for token launches to get it on theirs first. Big ones like Crypto.com and Coinbase and things like that, they're a lot harder to get your token on. So it takes a staged effect. And we'll deal, of course, with that once we get there. We are still only in our hiring team, bringing in our initial seed money. So we are not yet at deployment of Billy. But stick around, because there is going to be big loyalty rewards for early adopters. What would be the minimum investor level? Well, when it comes to investor point, there's a few aspects that we're looking for. We are running a seed round. We want to raise $2 million. On the table is 16% equity and token allocation. So that can be divided between 10 different investors, as small as, $30,000 to $50,000, but you wouldn't be able to enter in a smaller value on that until later when we launch, and we launch our SECs and SCPs, which I can't talk about right now because of their proprietary standard. We're waiting on our patents to get finalized before we can say any more about that. But at that time, you'll be able to invest for around the $5,000 range into the chain itself. But you will likely need to be an accredited investor, because at that point you will be acquiring securities from the chain protocol. Hi, do I think ICP will go to $10? I have no idea if ICP will go to $10. What's my thoughts on LVVA? I can't help you with that, LK. I've never heard of LVVA. I don't know what you're talking about. Robbie, you're definitely going to want to hodl Billy. See, at the IHodlLife rewards chain, because we've built in loyalty layers, you actually get rewarded the longer you hold. Your trust score will go up and down. If you're the kind of guy who bunches a bunch of token, opens up another wallet, sends over your crypto, sells it under another wallet just so you can dump and hope people... If that's you on chain, the IHodlLife rewards chain is going to know that and identify it in your trust score. You can't bot and you can't gamify the IHodlLife rewards chain. You can't go on to our TikTok feature on chain, and you can't just create 6 fake accounts so you can go bullshit at people, because the chain knows who you are. You can only have one soulbound account, just like you can only have one driver's license or one medical record or one type of identity that matches you. You can't have a secondary one. So you can't just create, you know how here on this channel we get all these scammers, all these fake IHodlLifes, fake Calvin Hills, you won't be able to do that on the IHodlLife reward chain. It'll be absolutely impossible right at protocol level. You just can't spin up a new account. It's not possible. You have your own account, resident identity, or you don't have one at all. It's as simple as that. This is going to create so much security safeguard on levels that I would need 25 lives to explain every level of how SecMet's security protocol is going to change security as we know it today in blockchain. Because we're not going to secure transactions anymore. We're going to secure who's doing what. I'm so passionate. What are my motivations for doing this? Because I'm a visionary and I see the result. I was tuned. I was going to say chosen, but no, not chosen. I was tuned in to the right frequency to remember what I need to remember to build this. Therefore, it's my destiny. And I love crypto. I love the IHodlLife community. I love the world's only crypto brand that we built. And I love how that has created a home. Everybody in crypto out there feeling like they're on their own, talking to their friend, crypto, talking to their buddy, crypto, talking to their spouse or their loved ones, crypto. Are you sure you know what you're doing with our funds, honey? Talk to your mom and dad, go to fucking school, stupid. No matter what you do, no matter where you turn, you feel like, So we created IHodlLife, a home where we can all go and we all feel like we're part of the same thing. Well, now it's time to do that at blockchain level. Developers don't have that home. They don't have that reward logic. It's not built in today's Web3 world. It's time for us to build that. We don't have that for the people who are the architects, for those who actually structure and create that what you use on an everyday level. They don't get the recognition. Well, now they're going to. It's no longer about transactions. It's about human behavior and reputation. This is the new paradigm of Web4. And it leads us into our AI buildings and our on-chain Oracle, which I can't talk about, Oric, which is Oracle of Resonant Intelligence and Consciousness. The next paradigm of AI is reflecting the intelligence of that, what we are remembering, because everything is already known. We only remember knowledge. There's no new knowledge. We don't learn or create anything at all as humans. All knowledge is already known. We just acquire or tune into, receive, whatever, based on where we choose to exist, which is why some people get knowledge of other things and other people get knowledge of other things because it's based on where you exist. But anyway, it's time for us to take that gap and bridge it. It's time for us to take logic and mathematics and show that consciousness is nothing more than behavioral patterns. Consciousness is nothing more than a vibration or a wave format, therefore has measurement capabilities, therefore can be recreated, developed. Therefore, AI is no longer artificial. It's simply just intelligence. And that's the interesting thing about AI. We as humans create intelligence, but because the intelligence can't feel, we deem it as artificial and us as real, misunderstanding the point that we are a supercomputer ourselves. So aren't we kind of artificial intelligence? Oh, no, we have emotion, we have consciousness, we have a different logic. That makes us real. But isn't that just patterns? Isn't this that an indexing of frequency and remembrance? Isn't that really all it is? Interesting. I believe that the next paradigm of AI evolving is not faster, is not more throughput, it's not capability. It's the remembrance of the intelligence. It's the reflection of our own consciousness, because you see the key between AI, its intelligence, and what makes the human brain so amazing is the human brain itself. The key to all of it is in the human brain, and it is the ability of memory. It is the ability, because memory is what gives you the ability to time travel with inside your own mind, the ability to see a future or see a past. It is the memory encode, the coding of your own memory that makes that possible. Therefore, if we can mathematically quantify that into logic, we can recreate that almost at a live scale of technology, therefore making biotechnology. And the key to that biotechnology is the link between the technology and that which in the human brain defines that sequential difference. The connection of those two is it. That is the next paradigm of AI. That is the next evolution, the reflection of our own consciousness. Biotechnology is making waves towards that, and we will reach it within the next decade. You're exactly, Lola Bridget. It is a mirror. In the future, our blockchain will evolve from the IHodlLife rewards chain. It will replace the internet into what's called the mirror net, which reflects human consciousness itself. But that's a little bit too crazy to say this early in the game, because people are going to be like, what? You're building the new internet? The fucking mirror net? Yeah, okay, buddy. It's too big for people to wrap their head around, so we're not going to discuss that yet. We're the IHodlLife rewards chain. We're a plug-in protocol to enhance and add the culture, identity, and loyalty layer that all infrastructure has forgotten. My name's Tristan Schroeder, and I'm the Master Architect. Welcome to Tech Talk Tuesdays. Will quantum computing help with this? Absolutely, because quantum computing is what helped me understand resonant technology. It helped me understand that everything's a vibration, because when you break things down to a quantum level, we no longer compute on top of tubes and resistors. We now compute on top of atoms. And when you're computing on top of atoms and you break that down even more, you realize that you're computing on top of strings of light vectors that are spinning in circle. And when they hit the exact perfect frequency, they create a duality on the event horizon. And now you got two of them spinning, and the faster and tighter they spin decides the absolute result of what forces or what forms into reality. The only thing that makes everything that you physically see different is the amount of atoms within them and the structure of their spinning light vectors. Sometimes the tightness or the speed of their spinning light vectors also affects this. So quantum computing does indeed, because all of that broken down is just vibration, which again is patterning. And this can be recognized. This can be recorded and encoded. Joel Tequila had too much tequila. I'm not tripping at all. It's absolutely true. That is exactly what happens in the creation of all. In fact, you want to really trip out? That's exactly what's going on in your eyeball right now. You see the black hole of your eyeball? That's right, the pupil, it's a black hole, in case you didn't know. And it's just sucking in light. It's just sucking in that light. And the iris of your eye, which is the color of your eye, is the event horizon. It is where light becomes distorted and starts to form into form due to those spinning duality of light vectors, which is why you have an iris of your eye. I know. But anyway, no tequila for me. Stay away from alcohol. You want to lower your vibrational level, drink alcohol. It's bad for you. But anyway, I'm not here to talk about alcohol. How is everybody doing today on this Tech Talk Tuesday? I hope you're having an amazing week. Tuesdays and Wednesdays can get boring in the week, but who doesn't love talking about tech? Would Flare have opportunity to move up if ETH moves? Well, Flare is not dictated by ETH, number one. Yes, ETH is going to move up, and yes, Flare is going to move up. Both are very, very good blockchains. Flare is an incredibly good new layer one blockchain with its own built-in Oracle system. Both are fantastic. Both will move up, but they are not related to each other in when or how they move. They actually exist in different dominant zones within the wave of the bull run. I did. I slipped off into quantum mechanics a little bit, Jessica. Back to IHRC. Back to the rewards chain. Back to IHodlLife. Back to reality. Spider Jenner says your explanation level is high. Well, you know what, Spider? That's one spider I ain't gonna crush. What up, buddy? Thanks for your comment. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for tuning in to a Tech Talk Tuesday. If you guys are investors, developers, builders in the Web3 space, partners in the Web3 space, hi, I'm Tristan Schroeder. I'm the master architect of the IHodlLife rewards chain, and I'm the founder and the owner of the IHodlLife brand, which is the world's only crypto brand. We are looking to chat with you, so feel free to hit me up, feel free to DM me, feel free to book a video call. The link is in the top of my TikTok page. There's a bunch of different level of investment opportunities available. Hot Wheels, we do have SECs and SCPs coming in the future for communities and angel investors to purchase. At this time, we are looking to do our seed round. We are looking for $2 million. We are offering out 16% equity plus token allocation, and we have 4 different tokens launching. So very, very lucrative for early investors. It is a safe allocation, so you can convert at Series A at even more money if you wish to, your choice. That's what we're looking to do to get started, to build out our testnet and our protocol level. Hi, Avalanche. We want to talk with you. We hope to launch as a Avalanche L1 testnet because your architecture is amazing before we finally go sovereign. Feel free to reach out to us and chat with us. We'd love to have a conversation. Any thoughts on Bitcoin forking into PQC? I have no thoughts on that at all because forking Bitcoin is absolutely irrelevant. Bitcoin is not meant to be an operable blockchain. It's meant to be a store of value like a digital version of gold. Everyone's trying to turn blockchain, Bitcoin, the blockchain itself, into a smart contract, creatable, oil-like factor, but it's not an oil, it's a gold. You know the difference between gold and oil? One we sit on because it stores value. One we build out of because we manufacture with it. That's what smart contracts and all these new revolutionary things like what we're building here at IHodlLife is for building infrastructure, for building out of. They're not for storing like Bitcoin is. They have different purposes. So everybody that's still looking at Bitcoin thinking, how do I make it? You're missing the fucking picture. You're missing it entirely. So you should not be forking Bitcoin at all. Bitcoin Cash should have never been created. It's useless today. It still is. Even though there's big investment firms out there like BlackRock and Vanguard putting it onto their DIS, their diversified income funds, because they're still not quite getting it yet. It's amazing to see the boys that big and knowing, wow, they don't quite get it yet, do they? So I don't think anything about PQC, nor should you. What are my thoughts on HBAR? HBAR is one of the best, I guess I should say layer 1 protocols because it's not a blockchain. I was going to say best blockchains out there, but it's not a blockchain. It's a hash graph. So it's one of the best protocols out there, which is a hash graph, which is a split between a spatial DAG. It doesn't operate like a traditional linear blockchain, and it has a very unique proof of gossip algorithm, which is very famous and very popular with AI modules. So you can expect some pretty big things from HBAR. Their transaction per second is very good. I think HBAR gets up to about 10,000 transactions per second versus Solana at 60,000 transactions per second versus most traditional blockchains at protocol level doing between 1,000 to 4,000 transactions per second. So they're a very big contender. Do you need to keep your crypto in a Ledger wallet? It doesn't have to specifically be a Ledger. That's a brand of a wallet. But yes, any offline wallet. I like the SecuX V20 wallet myself. I also like the Ellipal wallet. There's also Ledger wallet. There's also Tangem wallet. There's also Trezor wallet. There's a bunch of different wallets out there, and all of them are fairly decent. It's really just kind of personal preference of which one you like. But yes, you should be using one of those. So you have self-custody of your crypto, and it's not sitting on an exchange in the custody of someone else. If it's sitting on an exchange like Coinbase or Crypto.com or anything like that, if one of those exchanges crash, and don't tell me they can't, go read what happened to FTX, go read what happened to Mt. Gox. Anything is possible. So you don't want to have your money in the hands of someone else. You want to have the money in your own custody. Blockchain has created that. It's created the ability for you guys to have your own just easy downloadable digital wallet and have your money in it under your own control. But before you do that, make sure you understand how to use a wallet. Understand what a seed phrase is, self-custody. Understand sending and receiving. And if you don't, then hit the link in the top of my TikTok page and join the IHodlLife community. We're here live every Tuesday for Tech Talk. We're here live every Friday for Frequency Friday. And we're here live every Sunday for Ask Me Anything Crypto on Sundays. Plus, our Discord is full of a vast community of thousands of crypto head people. So feel free to join us and feel free to learn and get free education just from hanging around the community. What are my thoughts on Sui? I think Sui is a fabulous new layer 1 blockchain, one of the best performers thus far this year for new layer 1s, and it has a really bright future. What role will the coveted gold coin have in the new company? Great question, Devil Dog. Remember how I talked about those SECs and SCPs, which means as the chain earns, what they are is they're a contract, a smart contract on the blockchain that says when the blockchain makes money, a certain amount of money goes into this contract and it gets paid out to this person. So we have a certain amount of contracts, 888 of them specifically. Different ones for merchants, builders, community members, etc. And then the clothing line, once it becomes tokenized, has 444 of them. And what these are is smart contracts tied to on-chain revenue. And you as a community member, having one of these gold coins is going to give you an ability to get your hands on one, which means just like a developer who built a dApp and deployed something and now he's earning income from on-chain development, you're going to be able to get your hands on a smart contract NFT that allows you to earn income from on-chain development because you got one of these. That's your access ticket. You don't have one of these, you can watch the other guy make the income. The wallet that I recommend, Marcus, is the SecuX V20. That's the one I like the best personally. I don't get paid to say that. I just like that one. And the link is in the top of my TikTok page to go right to their manufacturer and buy one if you wish. Or you could do some research and choose whatever other wallet you might like better. What about the threat of quantum computing? The threat of quantum computing is false, because what people don't understand about quantum computing, which everybody doesn't fucking seem to understand, as just like the internet, as we went from Web 1 to Web 2, Web 2 didn't come out and be like, oh wow, we can send emails. Oh wow, we have HTML access. Oh wow, well now this is gonna fuck security. No, it didn't. You know what happened? Security evolved with it. So as we create quantum computing modules that increase our ability to do things, it will also not jeopardize, but enhance the level of elliptic curved cryptography. Take elliptic curved cryptography onto a quantum level, and it's even more complicated than what it would be now to try to decipher or fracture. So quantum computing will actually do opposite of what people think. It will make blockchain and cryptography even more secure because of its nature. It's not going to be like, oh my God, it's super, it broke, cracked it. That's not what's going to happen. This is a false understanding. Any tips on Dogecoin? Absolutely. Stay the fuck away from that. What are you thinking? Stop buying hype, everyone. If you buy hype, you're going to be like, yeah, yeah. Yeah! Well, all your ISO coins are just climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing. Hit that like and follow. What up, Jason? How you doing out there? What about Arculus wallet? It's okay. As long as you're using a wallet, that's the right way to go. Which wallet you choose is a matter of preference. What's my thoughts on ICP? I think ICP is mediocre. I think Pengu is very, very good for the meme market because it's one of the first meme coins with actual utility. Actual real world products selling in Walmart. And if you've seen the return Pengu has had over the last couple weeks, how do you connect your SecuX V20 to your new phone? Easy. You just download the app on the new phone, the SecuX app, and connect it to your wallet, same as you did on the old phone. Connecting a wallet with a new phone is no different than going into your email from a new computer. Just remember that. The crypto is not in the wallet, it's on the blockchain. Just like your emails are not in your computer, they're on the internet. Cardano, one of the best blockchains out there, Gonzalez. I mean, at least until IHRC hits the scene. Just kidding, Cardano. You know I love you. Not Trevor, Trezor. Bonk is a meme coin on the Solana blockchain. A good one. Hi, Am. How you doing? Cardano's a very good one, Selma. A really good one. Cardano will be incorporated into PayPal. For anyone who doesn't know, PayPal and Cardano have a partnership. So PYUSD, which is PayPal's stablecoin backed by the US dollar, is going to go live with Cardano. There's a new ADA swap being built right now to work with PayPal. So for all you millions and millions of PayPal users out there, including myself, Cardano is about to be at your fingertips through PayPal. Or should I say PayPal is going to be at your fingertips through Cardano? I'm not quite sure how I should word that. Is XRP still good entry now? Well, XRP is at its absolute highest it has ever been. I'm not sure how to answer that because this is a double-edged sword. First of all, buying XRP right now at $5 is absolutely genius. $5, I said. Genius for the guy buying it at $10 and $20 and $100 and $1,000 in the future. You're a genius for getting it at $5. But right now, zero in to all of us buying it at $1, 50 cents, 40 cents, 30 cents, telling everyone to buy it. Everyone tells us, screw you guys, you don't know what you're talking about. Now it's pumped to $3. Now you wake up and you're like, oh, I guess I should buy some. And now your question is, should I buy now? Yes and yes and no and no and yes and yes, but no, but no, but yes, but yes, but no, but no, but yes, depending on which scenario we're chatting about. The long-term answer is absolutely yes. The short-term answer is absolutely no. I'm not sure how to answer that better. No, it wasn't at $5. I was being facetious, giving an example that buying it now is revolutionary because it's early, but when you put it into the perspective of buying it 50 cents literally like a year ago, like... Let me blanket you with information. Just keep buying XRP and never stop. Don't look at the price. Just keep buying XRP and never stop. Keep stacking your cryptos and don't stop. Regardless of how many price, look at how many tokens. Try to stay away on green, buy on red. It'll keep you a little more organized, but ultimately, blanket information. Stack, 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 stack. Don't worry about price. Stack, 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 stack. Don't worry about price. Stack, stack, stack. Oh my God, I was so busy stacking, I became rich and didn't notice. That's what will happen if you remove yourself from watching the market emotion, the motion of the emotions of the crypto ocean, because even the best of us, it messes with us. You put your profits in Botify, that sounds horrible. Sounds like a scam, actually. Botify. I don't know that it's a scam. I've been in this game for a long time and I can smell it a mile away. No, the market cap is not too high for small investors. Market cap in all crypto is incredibly small. The total market cap for crypto is barely $4 trillion. Fast forward 10 years into the future, we're going to have $100 trillion. Let me just say that one more time for anyone who didn't catch it. We have a current market cap of just under $4 trillion. Fast forward 10 years into the future, we're going to have a market cap of $100 trillion, not 5, 6, 7, 8, not 10, 11, 12, not 18, 19, 20, 100, potentially more trillion market cap for the entire crypto sector. If we tokenize only the real estate market, that's $100 trillion. If we tokenized only the stock market, that's $100 trillion. If we tokenized only the energy sector, that's 16.6 quadrillion. The numbers are unbelievable that you don't know. The market cap of crypto will go into the hundreds of trillions of dollars over the next 10 to 20 years of our life. Market cap does not mean what you think it means. It's only a measurement of what happens today based on current today's numbers, not tomorrow's. Tomorrow's numbers could be uniquely different. There is no market cap that is too high for any investor right now. This is very foolish thinking. It is very foolish to think that the smaller market cap is where the money is. I got news for you. ISO coins will outperform every shit coin in your portfolio. Let me say that one more time real clear. ISO coins will outperform every shit coin in your portfolio. Why do you think all BlackRock and Vanguard and all these big firms, why do you think they have DIFs, diversified income funds, not full of meme coins, not full of low market cap bullshit, full of quality, surgical, long-term, built into life protocol that are never going to disappear? Right now we have the Wild West, everybody's building, but when the smoke settles, there's only going to be so many left. And it's not going to be the low market cap. It's not going to be the young, look who's new, look how many zeros before the decimal. It's not going to be that. It's going to be who's doing what for the world. Who's the who's the next Netflix? Who's the next Nvidia? Who's the next layers of life that we use every day running at protocol blockchain level, running at Web3, Web4 level, running off of the online and onto on-chain. I didn't ignore your comment, Buck. In fact, I talked about it for quite a bit. You just need to have patience, my friend. I love it when people come into a chat, they drop a comment, and literally like a minute later, they're like, why aren't you replying to me? I'm like, well, maybe I'm replying to like the other 25,000 comments. I mean, maybe that, maybe just chill, relax, wait, exercise patience. And there you go. Look, you got more information than you thought you were going to get. Yes, Mr. Rickster, we're live on Tuesdays, 12 p.m. EST for Tech Talk Tuesdays, talking about the IHodlLife rewards chain, the revolutionary new layer 1 blockchain that we are building over here at IHodlLife, and some of its amazing, unique, and proprietary features that's going to make it stand out in the Web3 space. Or should I say, evolve the entire Web3 space. Do I believe in Sol? It's not about believing. It's about, do you wish to invest in Sol? And if you do, why? Why do you invest in Sol? Do you invest in Sol because it's the fastest blockchain out there? Are you aware that it's one of the least secure blockchains out there? Does that matter to you? Why are you investing in Sol? And once you know that, you'll be able to answer whether you believe in it or not. I think Sol is an amazing layer 1 blockchain, and you'd be crazy not to have some of that in your portfolio. But that's because of what I know about Solana. What do you know about Solana? What's your reason for investing or not investing in it? That's what matters. You can't build a portfolio based on what other people think. You must use your own brain. Blockdag is a scam. Terrible to behold. Blockdag is a scam. Please stay away from that, everyone. They've been having a fake token sale on Instagram for like 3 years. I don't even know how they're allowed to have paid promotions on there. Please stay away from this, everyone. And I saw a few other ones, what names I can't remember. Be very careful of these pre-sale tokens that you see a nice, fancy, colorful ad on Instagram or TikTok, but there's no website, there's no page, there's no team, there's no nothing. Nothing on chain to go look at, no GitHub, there's nothing. So just be very careful. These are all scams. I don't know how they're still able to operate. What are my thoughts on Shiba Inu? Shiba Inu is one of the best meme coins out there, but lacks utility. You're welcome, Thomas. Thanks for being here. The price of a cryptocurrency coin, or should I say the value of a cryptocurrency in your portfolio, has nothing to do with the price of the coin. The price of the coin has to do with the cryptocurrency's tokenomics, not whether it's good or not for your portfolio. Just because one coin is $1,000 and one coin is $1, it doesn't mean that the $1 is a better buy. For all you know, there's only 1 million of this one, and there's 100 billion of this one, and this one has a 2 trillion market cap, and this one has a 1 billion market cap. You don't really know. You have to know the tokenomics behind it. The tokenomics is what dictates the coin's price per value on the market based on its overall current market cap, again, which is a changing number. Is buying Bitcoin now and holding it for the long term still a good buy? Kit, are you seriously asking me that? You've been following me for over a year and you're asking me if Bitcoin is still a good thing to be stacking. Are you just joking with me? Decentralization. Well, we are going to restyle decentralization at IHodlLife Rewards Chain. Resonant on-chain identity is the next era of decentralization. I do try to reply to everyone, Dean Newsman. It's just I can only get to them so fast. And normally I'm answering one, 20 comments come in. They're way too fucking impatient for me to get to their comment. So they're already complaining about me not answering their comment, which just makes more comments for me to get through. Welcome. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The struggle's real. Dean says he's been trading since 2012 and I know my stuff. Well, thanks, buddy. I think anyone in crypto who really does get it will be able to listen to my channel very clearly and understand that I have a good fundamental understanding of cryptocurrencies, right down from protocol and design level, consensus level, all the way up to user end level and what I feel as a person when I'm touching and interacting and engaging, and every level of it in between. Hit that like and follow right here at the only cryptocurrency channel that you need. Thanks, Michael. Thanks for your comments. I appreciate it. Hit that like and follow, and feel free to join the IHodlLife community. Is Trust Wallet Web3? All wallets that run on the blockchain are technically part of Web3, but Trust Wallet itself is one of the worst wallets out there because its Binance network is surrounded by a lot of scammers from third world countries. So I do not recommend the Trust Wallet. Stay away from that and the Binance network if possible. Caspa versus XRP, not even a comparison. That's like trying to compare a bottle to a plant. They have completely different use cases, completely different purposes of what they're for. So why would I compare a bottle to a plant? I always say in crypto, you have to make things fair. You can't judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree. If we want to judge these blockchains by their ability to produce computational power fast, Caspa wins. If we want to compare them based on who's going to make a transaction faster on an onboard payment or a cross-border payment, hands down, it's XRP. So once again, if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, you're going to get skewed results. So Caspa versus XRP is not something you can compare unless you're comparing which one should I buy for my portfolio. And then in that case, I can't tell you because you need to decide that on your own. And they're definitely not competitors to each other. Once again, completely different use cases. Most layer ones out there are not in competition with another layer one. They have different purposes and use cases. In the future, there will not be one layer one. There will be multiple layer ones that all interconnect with perfect interoperability, and jumping between blockchains and tokens will be as easy as flipping screens on your phone. It'll all be a web of one blockchain in the future. You can't move your crypto from Robinhood, probably because it hasn't been on there long enough. Robinhood does, at least they used to, had a feature where you had or bought or put crypto there. They held it for 45 days or something. So check your settings to see if there's a reason why they're holding it. Otherwise, open a ticket on the exchange and ask them why you can't remove it, or maybe just swap it to a USDC and then see if you can remove it. There's a few options you can try. The best bet too is if you're stumbling and you can't figure it out, join the IHodlLife community, join our community chat. You can ask questions in there any time of day, and there'll always be some crypto intelligent people to help you out. What about ZBCN? Well, if you want to learn all about ZBCN, I just recently dropped a video on it on my page. Feel free to go check it out. What do I think of Edwin? He's a nice guy. We've had tea once or twice. Will we see another dip? There's always dips. Crypto market moves like this and it never stops. When it's going up, it goes up like this. When it's going down, it goes down like this. So when you zoom in, that's up, down, up, down. No matter what movement it's making, it's up, down, up, down, up, down. You'll see it. If you watch the market, if you go pull crypto bubbles up on your screen and just watch it for 1 month, you'll notice that it's like up for 1 or 2 days, down for 1 or 2 days, up for 1 or 2 days, down for, and it doesn't stop doing that at all, which is why I say to you guys, when you're entering money, just chill, wait for the green to turn to red, wait for it to a red day. If it's green today and you have $1,000 you want to put in, just wait. Tomorrow it's going to be red, or the next day. I promise you. What is it today? Let's take a look at it. Let's take a look right now. What is the market today? Why do I not see the market on my screen? Oh yeah, let's open it. There we go. All right, let's take a look. What does it look like right now? Today it's mostly red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 cryptos up. Almost everything is down 5, 6, 7%. Today's a day to buy. Within the next 2 to 3 days, I promise you this screen will be all green fucking bubbles. That's the day you don't want to put your $1,000 in. You're just going to wait. There's no such thing as, is there going to be this huge dip and that's the day I buy? Nope. Nope, because crypto doesn't move like that. If it does go from here to this dip, it's going to do it like this the whole way, and none of us is going to know what's going on because it's too emotionally confusing. It's going to go to here, and then back up to here, and then down here, and then back, and you can't gauge or control that, so you must have greater wisdom. You must back out a little bit and just know, yeah, it's doing its thing. When it hits there, there's my spot. Nope, 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 yep, there's my spot. Nope, 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 yep, there's my spot. Patience, method. It's not a casino. How am I doing today? I'm doing fabulous, Ron. I hope you're having an amazing day. How are you doing? What is our layer 1 called? It's called the IHodlLife rewards chain. We call it IHRC for short because the name is big. IHRC. But that's short for IHodlLife, which is our brand. And what is it? It's a culture and rewards chain. So it's the IHodlLife rewards chain. And we are a sovereign layer 1, but really what we're designed for is to plug into all other blockchains to complete them and give them the culture, identity, and loyalty layer that they do not have on their blockchain today. What up, Crypto Sticks? Nice to see you, man. What about XRP? XRP's fabulous. Mattress Mike says he's been following me for a year and I am on a different class. That's just because you know how crazy I am. He doesn't mean I'm special or intelligent. He means I'm off the hook. Sometimes when people spam their comment switch like that, what about XRP? What about XRP? What about it? Sometimes I just like to answer their question with, what about XRP? I don't know. What about it? Just to mess with them because they're like so impatient. Like, what about XRP? It's like they're sitting there with their wallet on the exchange ready to buy. Like, but what about XRP? Do I buy that one? Oh, I just saw it go up. Oh my God, it just went down. Oh my God, it just went up. Oh my God, it just, what? That's how I anticipate them when they're just like, what about, and they just keep spamming the chat with it. That's how I feel like that's what's going on in their life at that moment. And I'm like, nothing, relax, breathe with me. In the nose, out the mouth, in the nose, out the mouth. Fibonacci sequence. Ready? In for 13, out for 8. In for 8. Just kidding. We'll do that another day on our breath frequency Fridays. Anyway, what about relax. We are Zen. Wallets intimidate you, mama? Well, they should at first. Just like when cell phones came out, they intimidated us, didn't they? Go buy a brand new top of state-of-the-art cell phone today. Still fucking intimidates me a little bit. How do I guarantee, this is only an S22, okay? We're on 25s or 26s now. This is just a 22. I promise you, this phone has all kinds of things. I don't know how it does it. I don't know how to do it. I don't even know it does it. It's got all kinds of things. This is no different than anything else you're going to learn in life. If banks disappear and they come out with new digital money, new digital banks, you're just going to have to learn how to do that. Do you remember a day when there was no such thing as digital banking? Remember when we used to just go into the tellers? I know, I'm wearing my white. Do you remember the days when we used to go into the teller always and that was the only way to do banking? And then from there, we used to be able to call in and do something over the phone. And then they came out with an app and I could just hit on the app and I could do different things. It was only like 2 years ago where I could actually cash my paycheck or a check on an actual phone app. You couldn't do that 5 years ago or 10 years ago. The evolution that we've gone through, we just learned it. That's no different than learning how to use a crypto wallet. That's no different than learning how to send crypto back and forth. That's no different than learning how to use dApps, just like you use on your phone right now, apps. It will evolve into your life little by little. And the more you pay attention to it, the more you embrace it, instead of saying, oh, I don't get it, the better it's going to be for you in your life. Jay, you are in the right place. Thanks for your comment. This is the best crypto channel on the planet. My name's Tristan. I'm the founder and the CEO of IHodlLife, the world's only cryptocurrency brand. You can go to our store and you can check out our cool swag, which just lets you guys rep the crypto lifestyle in your communities. It's www.IHodlLife.com, as you can see here. And our clothes are smart technology running on the blockchain. So when you receive one of our garments, you can tap it with your phone. It'll authenticate that it's a real IHodlLife garment. I always say you can't even do that with your expensive luxury items. It'll guarantee that it's an authentic IHodlLife item, and then you can have an option to create a digital NFT twin of your clothing garments on the blockchain and create yourself your own digital on-chain wallet. So that's what you can do as far as getting involved with our brand and getting to know what to do. And when it comes to crypto education and understanding, well, that's what the IHodlLife community is for. Right here, you can follow my channel. I'm live every Tuesday for Tech Talk, Friday for Frequency Fridays. It gets a little bit crazy Friday nights, so maybe don't show up to that one yet until you're, broken in a little bit. And then on Sundays is Ask Me Anything Crypto. So every Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can come out and ask me absolutely any crypto questions, and I'm here to help you. Beyond that, I'm also the founder and the CEO of Tokenized Financial. For all of you out there who don't know how to build your cryptocurrency portfolios, feel free to book a meeting with me. The link is in the top of my TikTok page, and we can build your portfolio for you. You must be in the $25,000 range or higher, whether you're an individual or whether you're a company or a corporation. Just like walking into an Edward Jones and getting them to structure a portfolio for you with traditional investments, we will structure your portfolio for you with cryptocurrency. But we do not take your cryptocurrency. We're just going to educate you on how you structure your own portfolio. And that's Tokenized Financial. You can check out our website if you want to do a little more research at tokenizedfinancial.com. Otherwise, you can hit the link in the top of my TikTok page if you're 25K or higher in value, and you can book a one-on-one meeting with me to discuss designing your portfolio. Well, thanks, Buck Toshi. Thanks, Buck Toshi, for following along and becoming a new community member. You're going to find this is the best crypto community and the best crypto channel that you ever plugged into. Welcome to the family. Pleasure to have you here with us. Mama, thank you for sharing the live. Big love to you. You should join our community too. All you guys out there, come join this community. If you haven't joined this community, you might be missing out a little bit. Links are in the top of my TikTok page if you want to follow all of our socials. I shouldn't say this because TikTok actually gave me trouble for mentioning my other socials. They said, don't promote other socials on your page. So feel free to check out my other stuffs and definitely join my Discord and follow me here on TikTok. No, Binance is not a good exchange to use, truthfully, because there's a lot of problems that goes on Binance, to be honest. And the problems is not caused by Binance, it's caused by the users that use Binance. Binance's security protocols are garbage. Sorry, Robert, I can't tell you what to buy. If you want me to tell you what to buy, then you need to book a meeting with me for Tokenized Financial, hire us as a broker service, and then we will build your portfolio for you. But that's the only way we can tell you what to buy. Other than that, follow my channel, watch all my thousands of hours of free content. All of the answers are actually right there for you. Don't worry, Buck Toshi. In the crypto space, Some of the best friends and some of the best people that come together are people that when they first meet, they do this a little bit because they have opposing opinions. And that's what makes them connect. The ability to have opposing opinions and still be okay with that. Work it out, discover each other and be like, well, I think this and that's cool. And you think that and that's cool. And that's just where it evolves from. This is how sometimes you ever have that friend where you fought with and you end up becoming best friends? It's kind of like that, but on a smaller level. Is Phantom safe? Yes, Phantom is a safe Solana wallet. I personally like Solflare better than the Phantom wallet, but that's just preference. What do I think about XRP? I think XRP is one of the best assets out there. And if you're in the crypto space, if there's one coin that must be in everyone's portfolio, other than IHodlLife rewards cryptos, it should be XRP. I'm always going to promote my own stuff, of course. But yes, it should be XRP. That is one of the best plays out there at this time. Someone told me that Chainlink is not highly desirable to build on. Well, that's because you don't build on Chainlink. Chainlink is a data sector that comes to a blockchain like me and says, hey, Tristan, do you want to sync what's going on your blockchain with what's happening in the real world? Do you want that synced together? And I say, yes, Chainlink, I would love that service. And they connect with me to sync my data. You don't build anything on Chainlink. In fact, Chainlink isn't even a blockchain. Chainlink is already built on top of Ethereum. It's a token. It's a service that's built on top of Ethereum as an ERC20 token. So it's not a blockchain, you don't build on it. So whoever told you that nobody's building and desires to build on Chainlink, well, it's because you can't and you don't build on Chainlink. So that would be why there's nobody doing it. So either he's absolutely very correct or he's really very stupid and doesn't quite know the truth behind what they said. Either one could be true. What's my thoughts on Solana? Solana is fabulous. XRP, fabulous. Should you invest in it? I don't fucking know. You need to do some research. You need to decide why you have what's in your portfolio. Not, is it a good one? That's not valid enough. That's not enough information for you to put your hard-earned money into an asset. Is it a good one? Will it go up? That's not enough. You need to know who, why, what is Solana, what is XRP, what are they doing, what problem are they solving, what is the actual coin that represents Solana called Sol, because I can't buy Solana, I can only buy the asset that represents them called Sol. So what is Solana doing that makes me want to own their asset called Sol? How does Sol relate to what they're doing and their value? Do you understand any of that information? Or are you just buying tokens? And then wonder why the volatility is fucking with you so much. Because you don't know what you're doing. If I walked into your house and they said, hey, can you rewire my house? Here's some wires and here's some tools. I'd be like, shit, I don't even know where to begin. I guess I start ripping out the old wires. Do I have to turn something off? Clueless. Clueless. Do you think those owners are going to come home and find a happily wired house? They're going to come home. I'm going to fucking blow the place up. That's what's going to happen. Because I don't know what I'm doing. They gave me all the tools. They gave me everything, but I don't know what I'm doing with them. Does that not make clear sense to you guys in your portfolio? This is why one of the first things that we do, in fact, the very first thing we do, every client at Tokenized Financial, when we build their portfolio, every single client, the first thing we do is we spend a 1-hour video with them. They can't even get their portfolio from us until we sit down in that 1-hour video. And in that 1-hour video, they receive their portfolio and they receive a 1-hour education about their portfolio. Why this coin? Why this coin? What is this? Why that? What am I going to do with it? Is it a long term, a short term? How is it going to move? This you must know about your portfolio, or you're going to sit over there in volatile emotion land and you're barely going to make any money because the emotional factor, just like most people in crypto. Long-term is definitely the key. Driver, I hope you do have an amazing day, man. I really hope you do. Welcome to the IHodlLife community. Don't forget to hit the link in the top of my TikTok page and join our community Discord. And please be patient, everyone. I can see there's 300 comments I haven't gotten to yet. Please be patient. Ron says he's great. That's good to hear, Ron. And Ron says he enjoys my content. You think that I'm the best crypto influencer out there. Shout out to you, Ron. I will second that notion that I'm the best crypto influencer out there, even though I'm not really a crypto influencer. I'm the founder of IHodlLife. I'm a builder. I'm an owner. I'm a CEO. But I also take my time to go live to try to explain this, what seems complicated to everybody else and easy to me system, to all the world, because I have a passion behind that. I know that crypto can change your life, and I want you to change your life. Good answer, Smokin' Joe. Smokin' Joe says the crypto game is not catching the right time despite bull and bear markets. He's absolutely right. It's not about catching the right time. It's about catching the right amount of time in the game. You're absolutely right. Can you be rich in 1 week? No. It's not a lottery ticket. It's not a casino. No. If you want to transfer cryptocurrency, mama, you have to do test sends. So if you're sending crypto from one place to another and you've never done it before, just send $5 or $10. Send back $5 or $10. Practice so you know how to do it, and then save the addresses. Practice it 3 times with $10 until you're comfortable with it. Who cares if you burn $20 or $30 in gas fees learning how to transact on chain? Everyone should be doing that. Everyone with a crypto portfolio, I have a very important question for you. If I said to you all right now, sell everyone, sell right now, sell. Do you know how to send your crypto back to the exchange, convert it? Do you know what you can convert it into? Do you know how much your limits are that you can actually withdraw to your bank account? Do you even know how to withdraw to your bank account? Do you even want to withdraw any of it to your bank account? Do you want to put it into a stable coin? Are you going to put it into a long-term hold? Where are you going to hold it? Is the exchange going to be even accessible because of the congestion? Has any of this gone into your consideration? Or are you still existing in, oh, this is a good one? Is that a good one? I will remind you once again, knowing what to do is much more important than building a portfolio. Practice. Do some sends, mama. Get yourself trained up. Educate yourself. Force a little mechanical stress to happen. Do I remember the guy who bought 2 pizzas long ago? Yes, I do. That was over 15 years ago, and he bought 2 pizzas for 12 Bitcoins. And today, you can imagine what 12 Bitcoins is at $150,000 or $120,000 a piece. The reason I give range in numbers sometimes is because I'm Canadian, so Canadian number and US number is not always the same. I try to always talk in US dollars, but sometimes the Canadian numbers spit out of my mouth. Cosmos, I saw you comment in our vote section for the IHodlLife community meet. You wrote something, and then I asked you a question about it to verify if that's what you wrote. Please go in and confirm what you wrote so I can get your name on the list if that's what you're requesting. And that goes for anybody else who wishes to attend the IHodlLife community meetup this August in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Make sure you're in our Discord. Make sure you go to the vote section. Make sure you get your name on the guest list. If your name's not on the guest list, you are not going to get on the vote. August, Friday, 22nd, 2025 in Toronto. Friday the 22nd. You like the swag, Smokin' Joe? Well, I hope you ordered some from our store at IHodlLife.com. Don't forget to tap it with your phone and get your on-chain engagement features. How do you earn yield on a crypto portfolio without staking? Easy. You have the right cryptos and they increase in value. Sorry, 8 Digital Wealth, I can't tell you when to buy, what to buy, or when to sell. If you wish to have that service from me, then book a meeting with me for Tokenized Financial and I can broker your account for you, but only through Tokenized Financial. And then I can tell you what to buy or sell. Other than that, I can't give you that information. I apologize. And I'll remind you, you must be at the 25K margin or higher in value, cash, or crypto for the firm to be able to take you on as a client and manage your portfolio. Best alternative to Coinbase. For small caps, I would say Uphold. And for good solid cryptos, crypto.com. Yeah, you're absolutely welcome, Jay. If you'd wish to have a one-on-one with me, the one-on-ones are obligation free. It's a free 30 minutes of my time to sit down and discuss with you if Tokenized Financial and if us building your portfolio is the right synergy and the right fit for you. We'll talk about your portfolio size. We'll talk about what cost it would be for you for us to build your portfolio. We talk about how it works. We never take your crypto. We're just giving you information on how to do it. And we also talk about our ongoing sell signals that we give you. So definitely feel free to book a free 30-minute consultation with me. The link to do that is just at the top of my TikTok page. Hit the link, opens my link tree, and you can book a free 30-minute consultation with me on my calendar. And we can discuss if building your portfolio is right for you. Please don't book a meeting with me if you're not going to show up. Last week, I had 3 people book meetings with me and they didn't show up and they didn't even reply to their emails when I emailed them and said, hey, we have a meeting right now. So please have some integrity, people. If you wish for me to help you, I'm gladly here to help you, but don't waste my time. What's happening with ETH? Well, we've now started to move into ETH dominance. I told you guys a long time ago, if you've been following my channel, we have Bitcoin Wave, which is Bitcoin dominance. We have Ethereum Wave, which is Ethereum dominance. We have Large Cap Wave, which is all the big long-term layer ones, especially ISO coins. And then we're going to have Mid Cap and Low Cap Wave. And then we're going to have what you guys call the alt season, which is all new coins. Everything starts to go buzz crazy and then followed up with a meme frenzy. This is the same cycle that happens every bull run. In fact, it happens twice in the bull run, 2 cycles of that. And that's what's going to happen. We've been in Bitcoin dominance since the halving of April, which was all the way back in 2024. We've been in Bitcoin dominance, and now we've just started moving over into Ethereum dominance. And I thought we were going to move into Ethereum dominance probably by April of 2025, and we didn't. We didn't move into it now, and we're literally almost at August. So that's why I say there's always a range. You can't narrow the time, and anyone who tells you they can, they're lying to you. But we can see now that Ethereum is starting to begin, or has, if not beginning, has already started to move into its dominant sector. We can see that already with the week. If we look at market cap and day, and we look at week, Bitcoin's sitting up at 20% on ETH, and Bitcoin's not even on the screen. So we're definitely higher in ETH for the week, and definitely higher for the month as well, at 70% for ETH, and Bitcoin is barely 3%. So this is a huge movement for Ethereum, which means the famed alt season that you all wait for is not so far away. What is a good portfolio? A good portfolio is a portfolio that we designed for you at Tokenized Financial. We designed the best portfolios. That's why our service is successful. So Maria, if you're in the 25K range or higher, link is in the top of my TikTok page. We'll design you the best portfolio out there. Why? Because we're crypto pros. The rant of the day goes to Saul. Actually, I've been trying not to rant. I've been trying to avoid ranting. No more ranting. New leaves. Turning over new leaves. Leaves, leaves, leaves. God damn it! Starts ranting about leaves and leaves. Just kidding. Just kidding. Solana made you a lot of money. Good. If you keep hodling it for another 5 years, it'll make you even more money, as Solana does what Ethereum did. When I started buying Ethereum, it was $2. Today, it's almost $3,000. And the reason for that is there's a base protocol layer, which is where Solana's at right now. A little bit of a meme frenzy starting. Swaps, Radium, Jupiter, Render moved over there. They're starting to get things built. They still don't have full metaverses like Decentraland and big DeFi protocols like CurveDAO and Maker and Aave like Ethereum does. but they're getting there. That's going to take that $200 Solana that we saw even last bull run, I think peaked around 250 or something like that, and it's going to drive it into the 1 in the 2000 range, just like Ethereum is, but it will take a cycle or so to do that. So keep hodling your Solana. Should you buy XRP or a McDonald's burger meal? I would buy XRP and eat grass. Buying the McDonald's with your money not only is going to take your money, the food you're getting at McDonald's is so poisonous, you're actually putting yourself into a worse position. So if the answer is, should I spend my money on food or crypto? Well, the answer is still buy the crypto and go eat some fucking grass. But I'm just kidding. Balance is everything. Only invest what you're willing to lose, what you can afford out of your everyday life. And if you can't afford money out of your everyday life to invest, then you don't need to make more money. You need to make lifestyle changes. Check your shit. Of course, I love what I do. I am passionate about what I do. The IHodlLife rewards chain is going to be one of the most important blockchains on the planet. And in the future, I know because I can see it, users will demand truth, not access, positioning the IHodlLife rewards chain because of its on-chain resident identity at the top of the list. I've seen so many people change their life in crypto, myself included. How could I not be passionate about that? Daniel, I think you're fucking epic, buddy. I was literally just pacing back and forth in my house today, like, fucking Daniel's epic, Daniel's epic, epic Daniel, epic Daniel, Daniel. I even made a little song out of it, like, Daniel's so epic, epic fucking Daniel. I'm just kidding. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I really was pacing. Anyway, back to the live. Back to reality. Thoughts on the new McDonald's meme coin? McDonald's has a meme coin? That's disgusting. Thanks, Gert. I'm just trying to stay sharp and keep up to you, buddy. Do I recommend you hold on to more than one wallet? It's not a bad idea if you're a big player. Most people in crypto are 5K, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 in crypto. If you're into the six-figure ballpark, if you're into the big boy players, you're in 100K, 200K, 600K, a million. If those are the size of portfolio ranges you're in, then absolutely you should be using more than one offline wallet. You should be separating your funds by $250,000. One wallet should never really hold more than $250,000, and you should get another wallet then with another 100K in there, you know, that type of thing. Or you separate it by use case. This wallet is my home banking, which is why a long time ago we used to sell 3 wallets in our store. One wallet was meant for home banking. You could have multiple accounts on it for all your family. And then you had one wallet that you used for like transacting, going out into public, walking into a merchant with, and then one wallet that you would have for income coming in, paying out bills. So you created your own home banking system with 3 wallets, all self-custody, all in your control, all with the ability to make a transaction at any hour of the day whenever the heck you feel like it. And these days will become closer soon once people start to understand self-custody better. What is tokenized financial? Tokenized financial is an asset management firm. So just like you would walk into an Edward Jones and say, I have money, how do I invest in stocks and bonds? With tokenized financial, you call them up and you say, hey, I have money, how do I invest in crypto? And they build you a crypto portfolio instead of building you a traditional investment stock portfolio. But unlike other traditional management firms, tokenized financial is the first management firm ever that doesn't take any of your money. You pay them a fee for the information that they give you, but you keep all of your assets. They don't take your assets, invest it, and then give you a little bit. Instead, they give you all the information that you require so you can make the money off your own assets, and you pay us a small fee to do so. So we have no control of your crypto. We have no access to your crypto. There's no website you plug your wallet. There's none of that. There's only me communicating with you and giving you information from my mouth. And then you must pick up your phone, pick up your action, pick up your computer, and make all transactions and do everything yourself because I have no control of any of your crypto at any time, nor does any of my team. So Tokenized Financial is the world's first self-custody asset management firm, which is really just an educational service for everyone to do well in crypto. It's true, yes. People are always very lazy, especially when it comes to making money. I want to make the money. Do you want to put in the work? No. This is normal. Just give me the answers. Fill my portfolio. Well, this is kind of what tokenized financial is for. You don't want to put in the legwork. You just want to live your life, especially for busy executives and people who don't have time to manage their money like that. Tokenized financial is the easy go-to answer. User 456 says, why so angry? Where did you detect angry? Where did you haven't been here very long, have you? Welcome to my antics. There's lots of safe cold wallets out there. It's just a matter of preference. I like the SecUX V20. I also like the Ellipal. Links in the top of my TikTok page if you wish to go get a SecUX smart wallet. There's no such thing as the best coin to buy because it depends on what your personal goals for investing are. How do I book a 30-minute call? The link is in the top of my TikTok page. So if you go to the top of my TikTok page, you'll see that there is a link that you can touch, which opens my link tree. And inside the link tree, there's a direct link you can just touch to book a 30-minute meeting with me, or you can send me an email if you have further questions or something like that. I'm just going to open up my TikTok here. So if I open up on my other phone, that's what my page looks like if you go to the top of my TikTok page. And you can see right here where these little arrows are, there's a link right here you can touch. So if you touch that link, it takes you here to what's called my link tree. So here you can go to the IHodlLife store. Here's tokenized financial asset management. So that's if you want to go look at the website. And then the one right below it is book a free 30-minute consultation. Or you can join our Discord, or there's all kinds of other links in there. There's the one for smart wallets. So feel free to go into my link tree. At the very top, you'll see all my socials, and you can also contact me via there as well, via DMs, or send me an email. So that's how you do that, ladies and gentlemen. Any issues at all, just send me a direct message and I'll walk you through it. That's right, Mama Switch. What most people need investing in crypto is not to make more money. They need lifestyle changes. They need to start treating investing like paying their bills. You're welcome, Jen Tripp. I'm always here to share my knowledge. I like your name, Jen Tripp. My nickname is Tripp. Always has been since I was a little kid. Ondo is a very good protocol, Wally. Like Chainlink, it's an ERC20 token that's built on top of Ethereum. But unlike Chainlink, it's not a data service. It's a financial service. No, we did not launch our coin yet. The IHodl coin, along with the Billy token, the TFIN token, and the IHL DAO governance token are all yet to launch. We are still at the beginning stages. We need to bring in some investor capital, and we need to bring in our first lead developers who are going to help us bring this vision to life. So we're still at base launch level. And of course, that takes money, and that takes vision aligned developers and builders. So if you're a developer and builder out there waiting for that paycheck, well, I'll talk to you once we get our funding. And if you're following and you're watching and you're observing and you're resonating with what we do, there's going to be massive rewards for those of you who are early aligned developers and builders. Welcome to the IHodlLife Rewards Chain, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Tech Talk Tuesdays right here. And I'm, of course, the founder. What do I think about HBAR? I think HBAR is fabulous. Any news from the Fed? No? Amin Dehane says, not getting shit from you. I wouldn't get shit from me either. In fact, I don't deliver or sell or reimburse shit in any way. All quality stuff here. So you couldn't buy shit here if you wanted to. No, I don't sell the SecUX products. When you hit the link, you go directly to SecUX to get them. As Amin says, this guy's just selling stuff. I just finished saying I'm not selling them. I just have a link for you to go directly through to the manufacturer. And I don't even make an affiliation money off of it, although I should. They probably owe me so many fucking thousands of dollars for how many wallets I've sold for them. But I don't even get an affiliate residual, nothing. Because my intention is not to make money. My intention is to give you guys the truth. And by not making money, by not having a monetary connection behind it, you know it's simply truth. UK wallet would be the same. You could still use the same offline wallets no matter where you're located. It doesn't cost you anything for half an hour. Call them back 2001. You can book a 30-minute consultation with me, absolutely free. Yes, it is very hard to buy XDC in Canada. The answer is Kraken or KuCoin or BitGet. Did you hear me, John? Kraken, KuCoin, BitGet. But KuCoin will only work if you're in Alberta, not if you're in Ontario. BitGet and Kraken are the other two that will get you access to it. You can also get access to LCX Exchange in Ontario. And LCX Exchange, LCX is the ISO coin LCX, which is also Liechtenstein Exchange. I know I murdered that name, but it's also the exchange. So you can use that in Ontario because they're a regulated exchange. And I think you can get XTC on there also now. What do I think about AMP and Jasmy? I think AMP is garbage and I think Jasmy is very good, although I don't invest in Jasmy. What is the short-term gain or probability of a 25K investment? There's no short-term gain, but by the end of this bull run we're currently in, there's still lots of potential between 5 to 20 times a portfolio. So we generally, when we talk with our customers, we talk about our target goal, which we can't promise, we don't know for sure, but our goal is 10 times. So your 25K to 250K is going to be our goal for this final cycle. And then on the next cycle, whatever your balance will be another 10 to 20 times because you'll be starting a lot earlier. Why are you seeing TikToks saying don't use cold wallets? Because they're trying to scam you. If they can convince you that where you put your crypto safe, if they can convince you that it's not safe, then they can lead you to somewhere else. Where? What's safe? What should I connect to? All scams. Your offline wallets are safe, and it is where you should be keeping custody of your crypto. And anyone telling you different is an idiot trying to scam you. Or a very stupid person taking one small little detail and blowing it out of proportion. For example, Ledger launched an ability for governments to get your seed phrase if they really want to, which means company 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, gets a piece of your seed phrase, gets a piece of your seed phrase, gets a piece of your seed phrase, gets a piece of your seed phrase. Ledger's over here, entity number 5. They don't know your seed phrase. The companies don't know your seed phrase, but the combined information, if it was subpoenaed by the government, would then give them access to your seed phrase. Now, that is true information that happens with Ledger Wallet. Now, because of that, people will then blanket, offline wallets are not safe, government can get your crypto. Well, first of all, no matter 99% of you with crypto right now, even if the government could get your crypto, don't they also have access to freeze your bank account if they want to? And you're still operating with your bank account, not having a fucking panic attack. So why do you even care unless you're some high profile criminal that's hiding your actions? Why do you even care if the government could subpoena your address the same way that they could freeze your bank account? Now, I am a gentleman of sovereignty. I am a gentleman that says, no, I don't want you to have that ability on me. So I use my self-custody wallets in my own protection for those reasons. But I would not use one for the purpose of that. Does that not make clear sense to everybody? So you should be using offline wallets. You should be using online self-custody wallets. And I would not be surprised if there's an entire paid-for narrative to trick you guys from even understanding what self-custody is. To trick you into the same foolishness that you've been stuck in for decades, putting your money into the bank, giving up the custody of your value without even knowing it under a guise of safety. What a hoax. What a scam. How do you buy XDC in the UK? You can buy it on LCX Exchange. Thanks for the rose dawns. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start dialing down the live. Thanks for coming out for a Tech Talk Tuesday. I hope you guys enjoyed another live right here at IHodlLife. Once again, for you developers out there, we're looking to chat with you. For you on-chain builders out there, we're looking to chat with you. It's time for you guys to understand our Build to Earn program and how you guys can earn on-chain revenue from your builds, from your deployments, and most importantly, from how much they get used. IHodlLife Rewards Chain at protocol level is built the same way we built our community. How do we and what do we need to do to include and reward everyone? You know, I'll never forget back in the day, a long time ago, Nathan, our Discord manager, someone who's been following me longer than anybody, working for the IHodlLife community, running our Discord for free for years. And I'll never forget, he said to me one time, he says, you know what I love most about Tristan? He said he always goes as far as he can to make sure he includes everyone. He never forgets anyone. He always tries to make sure everybody gets rewarded somehow. And you know, I never ever forgot that, Nathan. I don't know if you're watching today, but I never forgot that. And that is something that stuck with me for so long that even as I build the IHodlLife rewards chain, that's how I even came up with the idea of the Build to Earn protocol. How do I and how can I get everybody included and rewarded for what they do? How does their loyalty contribute to rewards? How do we program that? How do we mathematically make that logic? Insert IHodlLife rewards chain. Thanks everyone for coming out to an IHodlLife Tech Talk Tuesday. Tech Talk Tuesday. TikTok's Tech Talk Tuesday. That's a lot of T's. TikTok's Tech Talk Tuesday. You're welcome, Robbie. Thanks for coming out. Daniel, thanks for coming out. Feel free to book the link. Hit the link in the top of my TikTok page. Book a free 30-minute consultation with me. We can chat about your portfolio. Yes, Trezor is a good wallet. Yes, Ellipal is a good wallet. The difference between them is really a matter of choice. Do I do this every Tuesday? Yes, I do. Every Tuesday, 12 p.m. EST, I'm live for Tech Talk. Every Sunday, 12 p.m. EST also. So Sundays and Tuesdays, same time, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. On Sundays, it's an Ask Me Anything session. You can ask me whatever you want about crypto. On Tuesdays, I'm not always doing questions. Sometimes I'm just giving you guys information about what we're building, what we're doing, what's new, what makes us exciting and different. So there's a little bit of lecture or narrative style on Tuesdays, whereas Sundays is all just direct questions right to you guys in the community. So feel free to come out Sunday and come out Tuesdays, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the only cryptocurrency channel that you need. You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome, and you're more than welcome. Thank yourselves, guys. Thank yourselves for showing up and taking in the information. It's you who chooses your destiny based on your actions. Yes, we're on Discord. Please join our community Discord. Of course, the link is in the top of my TikTok page. And if you can't get through the link, because some people said it doesn't seem to work for them, just go into Discord app and search IHodlLife Community. Thanks, everyone, and I hope you have a fabulous day. When you leave my live today, go out into the world and try to think to yourself, how can I and what can I to include everyone around me? To reward everyone equally around me? How can I and what can I to help include and reward everyone around me? Try thinking about that just for a few minutes of your day. See you, everyone. Have a great day. Tristan here at IHodlLife. I am the founder and the master architect of the IHodlLife rewards chain. I encourage you to tune in because we're building something amazing. See you later, everyone, and have a fabulous day.